From Perth, 5,000 miles across the continent to the subtropical Gabba ground in Brisbane. A highly jubilant West Indies side fielded the same team, while Australia replaced the injured Graham Yallop with hard-hitting Tasmanian David Boone and paceman Carl Rackerman with the New South Wales leg spinner Bob Holland. The first over of the match, no wicket for one. Joel Garner is the bowler, Kepler Wessels taking strike, and your commentators Ian Chappell and Frank Tyson.
Oh, and he's let it go, and it's hit off stump. And really, Kepler Wessels, very conscious of not edging that ball into the slips, has made a bad error of judgment.
Michael Holding to John Dyson.
And he's gone, caught behind, reaching for it outside the off stump. Dujon takes the catch, and it's 2 for 33.
Walsh to Wood.
There's the hook, someone down there. He's out caught, set up, and all the West Indies are running down to Malcolm Marshall, long leg, as Graham Wood goes to the hook shot, and Australia 3 for 33.
Joel Garner bowls now to Kim Hughes.
There's the hook, and there's the fielder, and he's out caught. Off the hook shot, Kim Hughes goes for it once more. Malcolm Marshall takes the catch, and Kim Hughes, for the second time in the series, is caught at long leg off the hook. The second Australian batsman today to go to the shot. 4 for 81.
Marshall to Alan Border.
But he's on the way. That's the end of his fight on this occasion. Well caught by Clive Lloyd at first slip. She's in good form at first slip, Lloyd. He's pulled in some good catches so far in this series.
Australia in real trouble at 5 for 97. Border out for 17.
Oh, what a good catch. Boone is gone. It's a lovely catch. Splendid piece of cricket. And the man who might well have been 12th man in this game, Richie Richardson, has taken it wide on his right-hand side.
And then he follows it up with a Yorker, and a very accurate Yorker he has got. He's polished off some tail enders with that Yorker in his time.
It's absolutely deadly in its accuracy. It always hits the leg stump.
Courtney Walsh is the bowler. Phillips taking strike.
It's a good shot from Wayne Phillips. And he's picked the gap between the two fieldsmen at fine leg.
Oh, that's gone miles. Way down the point. It's 6. What a shot. No, it's not. It bounced just short. Crikey. I must be getting blind. And that's also a good shot. Once again, lovely timing by Phillips. He's looking magnificent. Caressed through extra cover for 4.
Courtney Walsh is the bowler. Phillips taking strike.
Oh, and that's gone. Yes, he's out, caught behind. Quite big deflection there off the bat of Phillips. That ball just outside off stump. Phillips trying to smash it away, square on the offside. And that's the end of what has turned out to be a very useful innings for Australia. Very attacking field for him, Garner. Over the top, well caught, that's out. And Garner has taken his 200th wicket. He now becomes the 5th man in the history of West Indian cricket to take 200 wickets in Test match cricket, and all the West Indians gathering around him, giving him a pat on the back and a word of congratulations. Tremendous effort by him.
The final card for Australia, 175, with Phillips top scoring 44 and Hughes 34. 2 good innings those, and Graham Wood 20 in the bowling figures for the West Indies. A very fine effort that from Joel Garner, 4 for 67, his 200th wicket. Marshall 2 for 39, Walsh 3 for 55. Not many runs for the Australian bowlers to bowl at. We pick up play now in the 3rd over. Jeffrey Lawson is the bowler. Desmond Haynes is on 1 with the total no wicket for 5. The commentator, Keith Stackpole. It's a lovely shot. Lovely shot in the air, but well clear of the fielder. Alderman to Desmond Haynes.
Bowled him. Haynes driving, head somewhat in the air, and the off-cutter again gets his wicket. And Australia pick up their first wicket. Haynes bowled Alderman 21. West Indies 1 for 36.
It's a good bouncer from Jeff Lawson, and well taken in the gully. Very well taken there by Alan Border, and a well-deserved wicket for Jeff Lawson.
And that certainly is a great morale booster, not only for the Australians, but in particularly for Jeff Lawson.
And it's dropped. An easy chance put down at mid-off by the captain, Kim Hughes. Not much going right for Kim Hughes in this test series, and that was a comfortable catch. Well, he hasn't got the measure of Holland. Holland's got the measure of him, pulling right across it, and Bob Holland, at the age of 38, has got his first test wicket.
And a fine piece of bowling.
Richardson faces Lawson.
It's a shot that Richie Richardson likes to play, and he plays it pretty well most of the time. Hooking that one away in front of square leg, the first runs after lunch. And that's well taken. Brilliantly caught by David Boone at square leg. And that's the youngster's first catch in Test cricket. And what a good one it was.
And almost got the umpire. Hit that one really hard, Richardson. Umpire French had to take evasive action.
Vessel's been moved out of slip, so we've just got one slip now and a very stacked leg side field.
There's the hook, and there's 4 more. So 3 consecutive 4s. He's chased it, and he's out, caught behind. Dujon going for a wide leg break, and Holland absolutely jubilant. So all the Australians and the 38-year-old leg spinners picked up his second wicket. And the West Indies now struggling a bit at 5 for 184.
Alderman to Lloyd. That's gone for 6. If it was a bigger ground, it would have gone for 8. Richardson faces Lawson.
He plays well on hard Australian wickets, particularly when bowlers bang him in short.
Richardson facing Alderman.
And Jeffrey Lawson racing up from fine leg, but he won't stop the youngster from getting back for the second to complete his first Test century in Australia, and his third against the Australian team.
And Richard Richardson has got quite a few supporters here.
Oh, beautiful shot. Only a little bit short. Richardson blasting it through the gap on the offside.
Holland to Clive Lloyd.
Here it comes, straight down the ground, just below the commentary box, on the roof. My goodness, what a shot. Onto the window of the press box. That was a big hit by Clive Lloyd. I hope these windows are shatterproof. There's a man at mid-off, or 2 of them out there at mid-off, saving 1 for this batsman, and those 2 are the 2 that change. That's in the air, and he's dropped him. My goodness, that was a straightforward catch. The ball lobbed up in the air, and Wood at mid-wicket just put it down.
Alderman to Lloyd. I think it's gone back about 28 rows. It's just out of our vision here on the right. You'll have to take it as read. Let's say 28 rows, Fred. Richardson facing Alderman. Oh, well caught. Good catch, and it underlines that there's no way in the world Vessels would have caught that, because Phillips goes across right in front of first slip there. Richie Richardson's gone. Well bowled, Terry Alderman, and a good catch.
113 deliveries faced. 15 times he's reached the boundary.
That's it. He'll get the runs here to bring up his 17th Test century, and he'll get 3 just for insurance. So Clive Lloyd, West Indies captain, one of the most respected cricketers in the game, and the crowd rises to him. So Clive Lloyd, 101 on the ground where he scored his first Test century against Australia as far back as 1968.
It's in the air and well caught by Kim Hughes at mid-wicket. Very good diving catch. And a good reward there for Terry Alderman.
Michael Holding taking strike now. Lawson is the bowler.
Oh, and he's lost off stump, trying to hit Jeff Lawson right out of the ground. I think Marshall's good form might have gone to Michael's head like good wine.
Lawson to Marshall.
Oh, he's bowled him. What a beautiful delivery. Neck and crop. That may well have flicked the pad on the way to the stumps, but that is a lovely delivery by Jeff Lawson. He's a character, this Courtney Walsh. Lawson to him again. Well bowled, just outside. Big appeal there. That hit the stump, or did it? It hit the bat. Oh, he's having a little look down the bat. Must have been the bat. Well, Lawson has taken his 100th wicket, and that's a big milestone for him. He's bowled pretty well this morning, and the West Indies now all out. So a little smile there on the face of Lawson. 424 all out.
Lloyd out for 114. Marshall 57. My word, that was a good innings. He's a very, very talented all-rounder, this fellow. Holding 1 and Walsh no score, with Garner remaining unbeaten on naught. 424, and that after they started the day at 6 for 396. Bowling figures: Jeff Lawson 5 for 116. His 100th wicket in Test match cricket. What a great record that is. Certainly the equal at this stage of his career with Dennis Lilly's at the same point. Here's the start of the Australian second innings. It's the second over. Joel Garner is bowling to John Dyson. Your commentator is Tony Greig.
Well bowled and well played. John Dyson off the mark. The ball running straight down the ground. A Greenidge flying after it. He just cuts it off. And Dyson collects himself 3. The Australians off the mark. No wicket for 3.
Marshall comes in now, bowling to Kepler Wessels. Good shot. Desmond Haynes will hope it goes for 4. As indeed it has. They might have run 5 there.
Pulled that away. Down to long leg for another 4. So Wessels really going after the bowling here now. The 7th boundary carrying him to 33. And Australia no wicket for 46.
Not easy to bounce back when fast bowlers have got your measure. And he's done it with a single down to the fly slip. A half century, but he'll want a lot more than that.
It's a great start. He's got to go on with the job. It's his highest score. Beats the previous best of 20 against the West Indies.
Marshall comes in now, and Dyson's taking strike. That's it. The breakthrough. Dyson's gone. And that's exactly what we were talking about, that Marshall was geeing himself up. Great cricketer, that fellow. When things look at their worst, he's liable to come in, get himself going, and break a partnership in exactly the fashion he did there. Courtney Walsh bowls to Wessels. Out gone. Wessels goes. That's a loose shot. Now Courtney Walsh is there bowling for short run, bowling slow, medium pace, and he's picked up a wicket. Kepler Wessels playing loosely outside the off stump, and he's out for 61. Graham Wood faces Holding.
Caught it. Richardson has caught him. Down at third slip. Wood goes, caught Richardson, bowled by Holding. Australia 3 for 99.
Holding comes in now, and Hughes is taking strike.
Close, got to be close. Noel Johnson's the umpire. Yes, he's gone. There wasn't much doubt about that. The Australian skipper shuffled across, it kept low, it was on, and Noel Johnson took his time and adjudged the Australian skipper LBW to 4, and a fine piece of bowling by Michael Holding.
And now the sun comes out, casting shadows across the ground.
Oh, what a catch. A magnificent catch there by Harper at forward short leg. You won't see many better than that. That ball went very quickly to him, and Alan Border very unlucky there, trying to play the ball away around to the leg side. It went shooting away off the inside edge, and Harper effected a magnificent catch.
Joel Garner comes in now to bowl to Phillips.
That's a good shot. A really good shot. Off the back foot. Ball not all that short. And Phillips hammering it through extra cover for 4. Very good shot. And he's beaten Gomes again. Gomes catching up, but not being able to get there. Another 4 and another stroke through the offside.
Michael Holding now comes in to bowl to Phillips.
Fine shot. Beautifully played by Phillips. He's gone through there now 3 times in the past few deliveries. 2 boundaries in the last over from Joel Garner, and now this one, which really has been the shot of the morning.
Well played. This could be his 50. What a fantastic innings by Wayne Phillips. He's taken it to the West Indian attack here, and he received the rewards for doing just that. He's been aggressive, and that was a lovely shot. A short ball from Holding, smashed away to the boundary. And so Wayne Phillips brings up his half-century.
He really is a touch player, and when he's in touch, he's absolutely magnificent to watch.
Oh, that's high in the air. This is going to be out. He's underneath it down there. That's Harper. Will he take it? He's caught it. Well, what an end. What a tragic end to what has turned out to be a magnificent innings by Wayne Phillips. That was very definitely a top edge. It went miles in the sky. And Harper down there, very, very safe hands, making no mistake. And it seems that the tactics now for the last 2 balls here to keep Boone down that end so that Holding can have a go at Lawson. Well, that's nicely played. Very nicely timed. That ball really is running away quickly towards the boundary. So 4 to Boone. Lovely timing.
Jeff Lawson facing Michael Holding. Four slips and a gully. There's been an appeal actually against Jeff Lawson. Umpire Dick French has just come in and put the bails back on. West Indies players weren't quite sure what happened, but they asked the question.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with this. And you see it there. Jeff Lawson going back. No one really took much notice of that. In particular, Jeff Lawson, who kept his head looking down the wicket. And suddenly Desmond Haynes sees that bail on the ground, and quite clearly there we see that Jeff Lawson was out.
Lawson faces up now to Holding.
That's back in the air and just short of Michael Holding, and there's been an appeal for hit wicket again.
Actually, what an amazing coincidence. This happening twice in a matter of 2 overs. Dick French has probably may not have never encountered this before in his whole umpiring career. But look at Jeff Lawson here. Goes back, and clearly there, exactly nearly a video replay of what happened the last over. And in that one then, there was a lot more sound to that too.
Here's Lawson batting now. Marshall, the bowler.
That's straight to Viv Richards at second slip. And Richards, for the first time in this series, gets into the act as far as the slip catching is concerned. They've been flying everywhere but to Viv, and he's accepted this one to get rid of Jeff Lawson. And he was Joel Garner's 200th test victim. Oh, and first ball, Malcolm Marshall has ripped the Yorker right through him. And that was a very good delivery to get first up.
And that's the way to boost the figures up when the tail-enders come in. Magnificent delivery this from Malcolm Marshall. Perfect Yorker.
Holding to Boone.
New ball due after this delivery. Oh, that's over the top of the slips, down towards the boundary. One bounce for 4. And so Boone now cashing in on that short ball outside off stump. And he score to 49, 8 for 266.
Well played. A very good 50. David Boone from Tasmania, a half-century. There's some very happy Australian players there, none more so than Boone himself, and warm applause from the West Indians. Well, what about that? What about that for a man who tore a hamstring the first morning and has just pulled off one of the greatest catches you'll ever see? Michael Holding dismisses David Boone. 51 the young man made. Look at this.
And really, this would have done, I think, an international soccer goalkeeper proud. It definitely saved the ball going into the net. That was absolutely miraculous. That must have been about 4 metres to Holding's right. And he just pulled it in as though he's picking cherries. 9 for 271.
Yes, good catch. Good catch. That Richardson, they haven't missed anything, the West Indians, in 2 test matches. What have we had? 18, 19, over 20 catches taken now and not one put down. 51 to Boone, a lovely innings that. 54 to Wayne Phillips, some delightful strokes. That 54 came from 50 balls out of 78 runs added in the partnership with the Tasmanian David Boone. Bowling figures for West Indies, Marshall 5 for 82, off 34 overs and 7 maidens, bowled quite superbly. Garner, you don't often see that, none for 80 from 20 overs, 4 maidens. And Holding 30 overs, 7 maidens, and 4 for 92. We pick up play now in the second over. 2 runs on the board. Hogg is bowling to Richardson.
That's over the top of the slips, going between Alan Border at third and Terry Alderman at second slip. Straight to Alderman, and he takes the simple catch on this occasion. And Rodney Hogg has picked up a wicket with a nice outswinger, something we don't see all that often from Rodney Hogg.
Jeff Lawson to Desmond Haynes.
Oh, and he's got him inside edge onto off stump. And Jeff Lawson having quite a bit to say to Desmond Haynes. And Desmond isn't all that thrilled about it either. I think Desmond's suggesting to him that there's 3 more test matches to go. And we'll see who has the last laugh.
2 wickets were lost, achieving the 23 runs required for victory. And again, it was a highly impressive performance by the West Indians.